Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday. I'm Lalitha Varahi, and this is your forecast for Wealth Power Times, the Shreem Brzee Wealth Power Times for March. And I hope you've been enjoying these Power Times and you have been able to use them for your creations, for your manifesting. If not yet, then this is the time. I will help you with all these special days and times when you can really have the power of the universe, the gods and the goddesses, especially Goddess Shreem Brzee and Lord Vishnu. So I like to also say that before we close our call, I will give you a little tip if you have not used it yet, because something I forget. And today I saw a video by Mohini, Padma, who just reminded me. And I thought, oh, okay. So let's share that with you. I think it was synchronistic because we're going to talk about Goddess Lakshmi. All right, so please let's start the presentation. The slides. I'd like to start with a picture of the goddess with a statue. So I try to keep the goddess in mind when I talk about her or pray to her or chant to her. So the period we're going to look at is between March 1st and March 31st. And we're going to talk about the moon phases that are favorable and the stars, so the constellations and the planets or grahas, those celestial bodies that can help us manifest through new thoughts or powerful thoughts. Next, please. So the waning moon phase, by now, I believe most of you are comfortable knowing that the waning phase is to declutter the mind, declutter your space, letting go of what is not helping you. What is that? Especially negative thoughts about things happening in your life. So we cannot create something new if we continue to obsess, and it's very normal. We all fall for that. We start listing everything that is going on, everything that didn't go well, everything that you feel has been a failure. So that is the way to manifest more of that, believe it or not. So we have this mind that has created this system. The moon favors that. The moon brings you thoughts, emotions, feelings, and you continue to create the same things unless you steer, right? You steer with an intention and say, no more of these thoughts. That's it. It's the time to remove them. And that's from March 1st until March 9th. After March 10th, you want to create something new. So you will start concentrating on your new creations. It's not that you cannot create something new during the waning phase, but you have more cosmic help during the waxing phase. So I like to do a spring cleaning during the waning moon, even if it's December or February. So you can start doing the real spring cleaning because it will be March, which is the time for the spring equinox. So next, please. You know that we have the help of Lord Vishnu, right? So he controls the planets, the signs themselves are his body. He is a very powerful being. So when we connect with him, we are all set. And being the consort of Goddess Lakshmi, he is always willing to help us because they're one and the same. So when you invoke Vishnu, Goddess Lakshmi will be there and vice versa. But concentrating on the mantra for Vishnu on these 2 special days will help you because he is very available for humanity during those power times. Why? The moon favors those thoughts. The moon brings you those energies, and it's the moon is creating that with the sun. So the interaction between the moon and the sun favors and channels the energy of Lord Vishnu. And it will be so easy to chant at that time. I'll give you an example. Sometimes I have to make an effort to chant to Shreem Brzee, but during the recent full moon on Friday, during the night, it was so easy. It was effortless. That's because it was a power time for that, right? It was the full moon. It was a Friday. So we cannot underestimate the power of these days and hours to create something wonderful. So always chant to Lord Vishnu and then chant. Of course, it's a power time for Goddess Lakshmi too. So 1008 times Shreem Brzee, or you can write it. Next, please. Okay, this is a very helpful time to get rid of things, bad thoughts, bad karma, ancestral thoughts too, because sometimes the karma comes from the ancestors. So try everything you can to use the very powerful technique of Brzee in the throat. You can visualize Brzee, you can visualize the goddess if you prefer, or just the sound itself opens a new destiny, a new portal, because it removes all the negativity. So we remove and create, we remove and create. So we make space for beautiful new things that we want in our lives. So 108 times Brzee, especially at sunset. So around sunset, Dr. Pillai said sunset is a great time to do this technique, Brzee in the throat. And on the 13th moon, it's even more powerful. Of course, you can also use the other techniques you've learned at Pillai Center, to mention just a few limes or coconuts. And if you're not sure, just do a search on YouTube for those techniques. You can type Pillai Center, maybe practice and limes, and you'll find a lot. And also same with the coconuts for Ganesha. Okay, next, please. Oh, sorry, I want to mention these 13th moons, March 7th and March 20th. So you can write those down or take a screenshot. Next, please. Okay, so Maha Shivaratri is the time for spiritual people like us. If you want to have blessings for a completely new destiny, to remove all your bad karma and accelerate by millions of times your spiritual growth, that is the time. And Dr. Pillai is doing a program that day. He's doing a very special hydration ceremony. So maybe you want to sign up for that. or at least look into it. You can also pour milk on a Shiva lingam at that time. And if you stay up during the night, if you can, if you have, if you're well, if you have the strength, etc., and you can keep vigil, so stay up all night until at least sunrise. Then you spend that night of Shiva with Lord Shiva, praying or listening to mantras and listening maybe to Dr. Pillai's old teachings, or look for his videos and think of Shiva. He's very available, excuse me, to bring you a miracle. It's really like you have Lord Shiva's secret phone number. On that night, he is more inclined, he's also very happy because that's the night when he's marrying his wife, the goddess Shakti, Parvati, Lalita. And so it's his marriage night, his marriage day, his wedding day, and he's really happy, and he's likely to bring you, to give you a miracle. So you want to accelerate your spiritual growth by millions of times, millions of years. In comparison to a regular meditation, so this night is millions of times more powerful. And also, you're more likely to receive what you ask for. So don't miss it. Write it down. It's the 8th of March. And Dr. Pillai, again, is doing and his appearances in public are rare now. So make the best, try to join. It's very reasonable. I checked those prices. So go ahead and look up. I think the link will be under this video. Next, please. New moon. So new moon can be very helpful if you're a meditator, if you want to connect with your ancestors and help them cross into the light, evolve, and just to become more self-aware also, because you're more reflective, the mind is calmer. So I wouldn't use it for manifesting, but some people also like to do that. Just to do the Tarpanam to your ancestors, and then you've made the best use of this special day. And it's March 9th. Next, please. So the waxing phase, this is your manifesting time, March 11th to March 24th. Could be also the... sometimes the times are written for Indian time, so I have to double check. It's correct. Okay, so March 1st to March 24th. That is the time when you want to give it all. So 108 times daily, chant Shreem Brzee, 1008, write it down. Just think Shreem Brzee throughout the day, and that's the tip of the month, I believe. So next, please. Fourth moon of Ganesha. Ganesha is real, is a being, and he wants to help. So calling on Ganesha any day is wonderful, especially before you start something new. But on the fourth moon, it's even more powerful to call on Ganesha. So ask for the removal of all the obstacles in your life so you can have something wonderful and manifest with Goddess Shreem Brzee. Next, please. So you can chant Om Gam for Ganesha, and then after that, you can chant Shreem Brzee. If you want to break a coconut, also you can do that. Okay, this is not per se a wealth power time, but you can make it so. There are millions of people who are either Irish or of Irish descent, and they're in a very happy, positive mood. So that makes it per se, I think, a power time. But you can also use this to listen to beautiful devotional music, Shreem Brzee chant. You can also pray to the goddess, why not? March 17th. Next, please. Okay, if you want a relationship or you want to improve your relationship or attract a soulmate in your life, this is a power time, and there are lots of rituals that you can check out at the Astroved. Other than that, you can always pray to Goddess Brzee, Shreem Brzee, and call her into your life. Use this full moon. And also you can sign up for all these remedies, because it's also very good to pray to one archetype and their consort. So together they become very powerful. They are already very powerful, and they're one and the same. So divine marriages are not like human marriages. They actually have a union in which they're both very loving and active and available for your prayers. So you may want to check those fire labs and pujas. And also you can do a food donation. So on full moon, you can always donate at least food, or you can send a little money for feeding poor people in India through Tripura Foundation. I like to do that. And that's an easy way to, to give a meal to those who really, really need it. So do something wonderful for yourself. You'll feel amazing. Like the day after, on Saturday, I had the best Saturday after I prayed during the night for the full moon, Shreem Brzee full moon. And it was also a royal full moon in Magha Nakshatra. And this is very powerful this day because, again, it helps you with relationships, but not just relationships. It's also a wealth power time. Okay, next, please. Now we have Good Friday, right? So Christians celebrate, not so much. They observe this day of kind of repentance or focusing on, what happened to Jesus and to how he sacrificed his life, literally for us, literally let people crucify him just to take on our karma. So you don't have to believe that, but I feel it's true. And also it took on our karma. And so it's a good idea to observe that day. Traditionally, you don't eat meat on that day, but you have to follow, your heart and see what works for you. So this is, it precedes the Easter Sunday. Okay, next, please. Anuradha star days are always powerful to manifest. Why? That's the birthday of Goddess Lakshmi and also Vishwamitra. So what a coincidence, right? They have the same birth star. So Anuradha star are days that we really want to keep in mind, March 2nd and March 29th. And we pray both to Lord Vishnu, and we chant Shreem Brzee 1008 times. You can also say a prayer to thank Vishwamitra, the sage, the king, who is also Dr. Pillai's prior life, like one of these incarnations. So you can say, Om Maharishi Vishwamitraye Namaha. I like to also include him. I don't always remember, but I also have a statue. But if you don't have that, you can just say the mantra. And if you don't remember the mantra, you can always say, I bow down and thank you, Maharishi Vishwamitra, for giving us Brzee. So gratitude is a powerful energy in the universe because it's like love. You cannot be afraid and grateful at the same time. So choose gratitude, right? So we love. And that probably is a good time to talk about the what I saw today synchronistically in this video with Mohini, which is a very old video, maybe it's like 5 or 6 years old. And she was saying that in the beginning, it was automatic for her to pray to Goddess Lakshmi, Shreem Brzee, and she realized that she was a bit robotic, a little bit automatic, and she was, which is something that happens to all of us if we don't concentrate, right? Dr. Pillai said that just automatically saying Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee may have some effect, but typically you won't get the major results you're looking for. So put love. So Mohini was saying, if you put love, if you really love the goddess, someone you love and trust, like a friend or like a mother or just a divine being. So you can feel that love, then creation is super fast. Then you can really connect with her and she will respond much faster. So you may want to try that. Next, please. Okay, so Fridays are power times, March 1st, 8th, 15th. And I don't need to remind you when Friday is, because usually we're aware of the weekday. So remember, there's also a planet associated with each weekday, and Shreem Brzee Fridays are ruled by Venus. So you can also, mention Venus. You don't have to know the mantra. You can just say, Lord Venus is a male. Please bless me. Bring me good things. Good luck. So on this day, you want to chant 1008 times. It's a power time. So give it your very best intention and effort and love. You can also bathe the goddess, put some milk on a statue. If you don't have a statue, you can always laminate a picture that you download online and then put a little drop of water on her forehead. Lamination means plastic, right? And then if you cannot do that, put a drop of milk, so see what works, or spray it with a little rose water, then you can wipe it. So at least you have that same feeling. Sometimes Dr. Pillai gives us shortcuts because he knows the mind. He knows that we get involved in a lot of things, especially a lot of thoughts. So just a little effort will put you on a different timeline. You will have, the brain will feel, oh, I did a Abhishekam, a hydration ceremony to the goddess. Okay, next, please. Tip of the month, the fastest and easiest way for you to realize the power of Shreem Brzee is to keep chanting it all the time. As you work, as you get ready in the morning, when you wake up, the first thought. And after Ganesha, maybe, I don't know, but so make it real in your life. Imbibe everything you own with Shreem Brzee. So you're entraining that thing, you're embedding the mantra, and that's in that one thing you use all the time. Even if you're drinking water, perhaps you can do that. You can say Shreem Brzee to water. I'm sure you've seen the studies of how water saves thought forms and saves sound waves. So if you say Shreem Brzee to water and then drink it, perhaps that's very powerful. And also you can bathe the goddess, and chant Shreem Brzee at the same time. That's easy. So try to remind yourself for empowering everything you do, maybe your work day, your thoughts, and the physical body. So put the mantra in the body if you can. That's also very powerful. So that will speed the vibrations, it will give you faster vibrations. I believe that the more you make it real and just fill your whole life with Shreem Brzee, the more you receive the blessings of the goddess and manifest all you want. I think we only have to say something about, next, please. And then there will be questions. So you know that there's free chanting. You can join and meditate and chant with your community, which makes the chanting very powerful. Every Friday. Okay. So that will be 6 a.m., right? So 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. UTC, and 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Next, please. Full moon immersion. Okay, so rituals are more powerful than meditation. That's what Dr. Pillai says all the time. So do a puja, offer a flower, and if you sign up for this program, Sucharita will do the flower petal offering for you, so you can participate and become very emotional about it, because it's a beautiful ceremony. And then there will be Swamini Valley with a full moon fire lab, and trust that there's nothing more powerful than these rituals, and especially the fire lab. So don't miss it. Try, there's a subscription link, and you'll find it in the description in this video. Okay, so I think that's all for today. And if you have any questions, you can ask now. Any comments too? Maybe you can type, are these calls helpful? Do you want to continue them? I'm happy to be here, just to help you. So Goddess bless Shreem Brzee. Any questions? No. One more thing I wanted to say. Today, in a way, we can call this a power time, because today the moon is in Purva Phalguni. Purva Phalguni is ruled by Lord Venus. Also, the other two nakshatra or constellation days, star days, are Bharani, which is in Aries. Then there's Purva Phalguni, like today, the moon is in Leo. And then there is Purva Shada when the moon is in Sagittarius. So perhaps you want to check that on AstroVed or your app, right? Your Hora watch. Because when the moon is in one star of Venus, then your practice is much more powerful. So don't miss that. Today is one of those days until. So. Well, actually, it's over in about an hour, about half an hour. But it's still, because at sunrise, that was the birth star, it will still be powerful. Okay, enjoy your practice. See you soon. I take there are no questions. Okay. Thank you for watching live. See you soon.
Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem